Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. If I can please get you all to bow your heads and to join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you all for allowing us to be here. Please bless the speakers. Please continue to bless our youth. Amen.
Good evening. My name is Arlene Wilson, and I'm currently serving as the unit director here at the Fedic Youth Campus. Thank you for joining us tonight. I have the pleasure of introducing our MC, Ardell Clark. Ardell is a proud alumnus of the Boys and Girls Club here of Benton Harbor, Michigan. He was our first Youth of the Year, representing the clubs on the state level in both 2003 and 2004. Ardell found his passion in the clubs early on, where he discovered dance and drama programs that were a creative and emotional outlet for him. Today, he is the proud founder of Beyond Limits Entertainment and continues to give back into his community. Please welcome tonight's MC, Ardell Clark.
Welcome. Thank you, Miss Arlene, and welcome to the 2024 Junior Youth of the Year live stream. The club is where my story began, and I am honored to be here today celebrating these amazing young people who have earned the title of Junior Youth of the Year at their local clubs. Junior Youth of the Year seeks to develop junior leaders ages 10 through 13 within the club. The programs foster members' emerging leadership qualities while preparing them to participate for the Youth of the Year during their teen years. It is now where our young people become motivated to seek opportunities of leadership and chances to act as responsible citizens and change agents. Tonight, 3 contestants surely are ready. Now it is time to introduce the people who have the hardest job for tonight's event, our judges. First, we have Heather Cole. Heather Cole is the Director of Advocacy and Public Interventions at the United Way of Southwest Michigan. She has worked for United Way for 10 years. She is responsible for the development and implementation of the public policy agenda and outreach strategies to advance United Way's impact on priorities, issues, and amplifying its mission. Prior to her current role, Heather was the director of Be Healthy Berrien, a collective impact coalition. Heather was named the Southwest Michigan 40 under 40 class of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Cole.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Next, we are joined by Larry Manley. Larry is the director of Quality Interventions Initiatives at Michigan's After School Partnerships and MyLeap, the Michigan Department of Lifelong Education, Advancement, and Potential. He was previously the Learning Extended Learning Program Director at Battle Creek Public Schools and Site Coordinator for the Communities in School of Kalamazoo. Larry lives in Kalamazoo, Michigan with his wife and children. Thank you, Mr. Larry.
Thank you so much. So happy to be here with you all today.
Yes, absolutely. Finally, we have Mona Livingston. Mona is the External Affairs Manager for Indiana-Michigan Powers. Mona represents the I&M and the local communities. She also represents the communities and the I&M translating into collective impact both groups have on each other. Aside from daily responsibilities, she is also involved with the emergency responses effort during the storm restoration for I&M 6 hydro plants and the Cook Nuclear Plant in Bridgman. Prior to joining I&M, Mona worked in education, nonprofit, and business sectors. Thank you, Ms. Mona.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity, and I'm very excited for what's coming up next.
Thank you. Thanks to each and every one of you guys for your contributions today and for your support to our kids and, most importantly, our clubs. Now, on to what we've been waiting for, our Junior Youth of the Years. First up tonight is Jesselyn, Sturgis Junior Youth of the Year. Jesselyn is an 11-year-old fifth grader at Eastwood Elementary School in Sturgis. She is the daughter of Chad Wynn and Jessica Pent. She has been a member of the club since 2023. Jesselyn's favorite club program is Triple Play because she loves training and hope to develop her own business and future working with horses. Her dream is to be a horse advocate. Okay, Jesselyn, you're up first.
Hello, my name is Jesselyn Wynn and I'm 11 years old. I am currently in 5th grade here at Eastwood Elementary Schools. Today, I will be telling you what I am passionate about and how the Boys and Girls Club is helping me reach my present and future goals of being a responsible leader. One thing I am very passionate about is my horse Dixie, but I admit I struggle with her a lot. My experiences in Boys and Girls Club is helping me deal with her. When I started going to the club, I was able to help with the little kids. I have read books to them, led them in playing games in the gym. Because of this responsibility, I have learned the value of patience, leadership, and trying to be in control of my emotions. I have found that little kids want to do what they want and do not like to listen. This is true with horses. They are very intelligent and smart, and if they know you can't control them, they will do whatever they want. I learned I need to be responsible and use calm guidances with both my horse Dixie and the little kids here at club. But I have to do it in a respectful way. Because of this, I feel I'm becoming a good leader. Patience is another skill I'm developing because of working with the younger students. Many times I have to take a deep breath and try not to get upset. Just like little kids, horses are also great at pushing buttons and trying to get away with things. When I work with Dixie, I have to have a lot of patience and set my emotions aside so we can get the job done. Because I am getting better at being calm around Dixie, I feel it's easier for me to deal with my friends and adults. While at the Boys and Girls Club and being around little ones, I am learning ways to regulate my emotions. Together, we have done deep breathing, yoga poses, and positive self-talk. I know I need to be calm with little kids or things can go from bad to worse pretty fast. This is also true when I work with Dixie, because when you have a horse, you really have to be in control of your emotions. A horse has the ability to know what you are feeling. If you are anxious, they are too, because they trust you. When I get older, I dream about starting a business where I take older, abused, and abandoned horses and work with them and train them. I want to gain their trust and then find them new and loving homes. And in everyday life, you can see horses that are abused just by driving down the road. They may be overly tired, have foaming mouths from working so hard, or can be underfed. These are the animals I want to help. I know the Boys and Girls Club will help me achieve my goals because I am learning the importance of hard work, showing tolerance, and gaining the ability to focus on my goals. Learning how to be a leader will give me the skills to develop my own business and become a horse advocate. Horses need somebody to stand up for them, and I promise I will be the one to do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesselyn. Great job. I have a question for you. You ready? What is your favorite thing to do over summer break?
My favorite thing to do over summer break is to spend time with my horse and to go on walks with my mom and my dog. I like to spend time with my horse because it gives me the ability to learn more about the animals that I want to help one day in the future. And I like to spend time with my mom and walking my dog because it just gives me the ability to see nature and be with the things that I love most and the people.
Well, thank you so much, Jesselyn. I'm so proud of you for taking the initiative to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, Jesselyn. Our next finalist is the Bridgman's Junior Youth of the Year, Michaela. Michaela is an 11-year-old sixth grader at FC Reed Middle School in Bridgman. She is the daughter of Heather Worley and Daniel Lee and has been a club member for 2.5 years. Michaela's favorite program at the club is Workforce because she can learn about different job fields and get a hand-on practice which prepares her for the future. Take it away, Michaela.
Ariana Huffington once said, "Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success." Hello, my name is Michaela Lee. I'm an 11-year-old sixth grader attending FC Reed Middle School. One of my passions is writing stories. I used to come up with ideas but never wrote them down. Just recently, I've been inspired to start writing many different stories. I got inspired because of different books that I know I can relate to. I've been an active member of the Boys and Girls Club since the summer of 2022. It's been a lot of fun spending time with my friend Lois, playing games, singing karaoke, and doing many other things. I've met Lois and many other people through club, not only in my grade, but in grades above and below mine. If I didn't go to Boys and Girls Club, I would not have the chance to meet them. I've also enjoyed going on field trips, such as visiting other club sites, the zoo, and the movies. Last year, I joined Junior Youth of the Year just because I thought it sounded cool, but I've learned more skills than I thought I would. I've become more confident speaking in front of others, and now I'm not as afraid to try new things. Making a speech and delivering it was challenging for me, but I'm grateful for these experiences that have helped me grow. I'm also very grateful that the Boys and Girls Club has given me a chance to do Junior Youth of the Year, not only once, but twice. It has helped me a lot. I'm not sure if anyone remembers my promise from last year to beat Miss Ashley in Uno. Although I have not beaten her yet, I know that I will one day. This school year, in addition to Boys and Girls Club, I've joined the school band and found a new interest, playing the clarinet. I also enjoy reading books, singing, cooking, and swimming. Reading books helps me learn new words and get inspiration from my own stories. I also like reading books so I can learn about many different genres. I've joined choir club a few times and have had some great experiences singing with others. I've also joined cooking club to learn how to cook different foods. Another club I attend is broadcasting club. How I describe broadcasting club is the school news, a way to get information throughout the school. These are all things that matter to me, but most importantly, what matters to me the most is my family, because they are always there for me. I'm excited to participate in Junior Youth of the Year, which has given me another opportunity to continue to grow. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Michaela. How are you? Great job. I have a question for you. The question is, what is your favorite thing to do over summer break?
My favorite thing to do over summer break is going to Boys and Girls Club. We get to go on different field trips and it is very fun. I also get to build connections with other people, which has helped me a lot. And another thing I like about the summer is going to different vacation spots. Like, for example, I went to Wisconsin Dells and had a lot of fun riding roller coasters and doing go karts. Thank you.
Thank you so much again, Michaela. Everyone, again, let's clap it up for Michaela. Wonderful job. Our final Junior Youth of the Year for this evening is Xavier from the Benton Harbor Boys and Girls Club. Xavier is a 12-year-old seventh grader at Countryside Academy Middle School in Benton Harbor. He is the son of Ronald Davis and Sakia Hart and has been a member of the FEDIC Youth Campus for 6 years. Xavier's favorite program at the club is the Torch Club because of how it has helped him improve his public speaking. Go ahead, Xavier. Take it away.
Is it too late to change your life around? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xavier Harden. I am a 12-year-old seventh grader attending Countryside Junior High. The Boys and Girls Club has taught me how to become more social with more people and step out of my comfort zone. I have faced many challenges from being antisocial, like talking to people for the first time and asking others for help. It was really scary at first, but after I got used to it, I started becoming more and more comfortable. The club has been a big impact in my life because lots of staff has helped me through a lot and I made it. My personal growth through the 6 years I've been here. I came to the club wanting to experience new things. When I was at workforce development, I went to the state capitol in Lansing and it was such a fun experience. I met a lot of new people. The club has shown me lots of things and some of them I was really interested in, like when we went to Michigan Adventures and the movies. These experiences helped my social skills skyrocket, and now I take on more responsibilities. The thing that matters to me the most is my friends, because they help me through so much. I love my friends because they are so funny and they will always be there for me. When I first met them, I had no friends, I was not popular, and I was sitting alone. Until they came along and I knew it was going to be an elite friendship. Sometimes my friends make me mad, but in the end, we will always be there for each other. Friendships will end someday, but sometimes you just have to move on. In conclusion, for all the antisocial kids out there, don't be afraid to live a little and follow your dreams. My name is Xavier Harden, and I am your 2024 FEDIC Youth Campus candidate.
Thank you, Xavier. I have a question for you. What is your favorite thing to do over summer break?
My favorite thing to do over summer break is spending time with my family because I will get to know them better and we can share some memories that we can cherish forever.
Thank you so much, Xavier. You have been absolutely amazing. Everyone, please clap it up for Xavier. Last week, an event was held at our club's Joe E. Smilo Teen Center to choose the teen club member who will be representing the Greater Southwest Michigan Boys and Girls Club as its 2024 Youth of the Year. Brianna Spencer earned the title, and we are pleased to have her here with us today. So without further ado, please welcome the 2024 Youth of the Year, representing all clubs, Brianna Spencer.
The truth doesn't cease to be true because you're too cowardly to speak it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brianna Spencer, and this is my story. I lost myself when I lost my grandmother. Comfort, safety, rest, refuge are the characteristics I would use to describe the home which she bestowed unto me. This home was not confined of a mere four walls and roof, but was balanced in the heart and person of my grandmother. She was the kind of beautiful that required you to love, because that is what she provided. She was my rock and the kind of firm foundation which every child deserves. She empowered me to believe that I can be extraordinary in every aspect of life while leaving an impact on others. While living with my grandma at the age of 7, nature versus nurture is how I describe my life. The context of the two tongue twisters relates to the biological inheritance given to you at birth and the environmental development throughout your experience. Being a kid, you don't think about the privileges that you have, or at least I didn't. We take the easy route or the hard one is the question that would ring in my ear at every decision I made. It was then I realized my grandmother had truly instilled the importance of being who I wanted to be and not who I needed to be in order to satisfy those around me. In an attempt to find out who I was, I got involved in basketball, volleyball, softball, and cheer. I gained many skills, such as leadership, optimism, and courage, which I will use for the rest of my life throughout many endeavors. Taking these newly formed skills, I began to sprout in my community, where I spoke in the news, organized events, and joined multiple clubs and organizations, which positively impacted the youth in my community. Regardless of having a crowd root for me or not, I had to stay focused to meet my goal. In December of 2022, I lost my grandmother to her 20-year battle of cancer. My example of what a strong, independent woman should be was gone. I felt as if I was deteriorating away from all of my hard work. Unmotivated to do work for my community and selfish towards those around me, I was no longer myself, but adapted to whom those I surrounded. According to Katie Morton, mental illness occurs when our mental health is compromised or neglected for so long that it affects our ability to function in our everyday lifestyle. Our lives are a submission of the thoughts that we allow to take residency in, whether truth or lies. When realizing I had abandoned many of the truths regarding mental fortitude, which were courtesy of my grandmother, I began working in a program called We the People, where our focus was collective community uplift. I believe that helping to raise the consciousness of those around me would serve as a personal purification. However, my mentors at the Boys and Girls Club taught me that I could not provide what I do not possess, and that if I wanted to help those I desired to serve, I would have to help myself first. Heal and make the hurt in my community tangible. Mental health disorders are commonly emerging in our youth, wreaking havoc to our identity, direction, perspective, and purpose. With that being said, this fall I began pursuing my degree in psychology to break the concept of nature versus nurture and to introduce the belief of becoming the product of your expectation. The moment we decide to reflect on the lie is the moment we forfeit our decision of who we are and who we shall be. I like to make a difference for those unlike me who cannot take the pressures of this world as obstacles. While my goal is to ensure that youth get the help that they need without being judged and misled through a positive approach, our goal should be bettering the lives of future generations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brianna. We all know that you are going to do a great job this year representing the Youth of the Year organization here within the community. From the oldest Youth of the Year to the youngest Youth of the Year, I want to say kudos and get ready for the ride of your life. At this time, I would like to introduce our judges again. Before we get the results, we'd like to take this moment to hear from the judges this evening who have had the chance to spend this afternoon getting to know our finalists. First up, welcome, Heather Cole.
Hi, thanks everyone. This has been such an amazing event, and I'm just grateful to have been invited to participate in it. And I'll just say thanks to all of the wonderful youth today. sharing their incredible stories, telling them, you're telling us about themselves, really being brave for doing this and participating in this competition. So thanks. It's been a really great experience.
Hello again. Thank you all so much for the opportunity to be in space with these young people. All three of them were truly amazing. And I think we all had a great time, again, hearing their stories. One thing I would share is it is so hard to do what you all did today. So we just want to encourage you to keep on going, keep on being vulnerable, keep on sharing your stories because it matters. And lastly, to all those young people, make sure that you thank your families and the staff that have poured out their time to help you all prepare to do this. We can't do it alone. So again, thank you. You all are amazing and continue to do what you do.
And last but not the least, I'm Mona, and thank you for this opportunity. When you go last, everyone has taken your points. So all I want to say is truly, this was an amazing experience listening to the youth share their stories, their experience, answering our questions, and listening to all four of them, right? Even listening to Brianna was just out of this world experience. And I hope that you all will influence and encourage other club members to participate. And thank all your family and friends that have supported you through this journey, because you cannot do this alone. You need a whole team behind you for you to be able to come up and share your story, which is, again, really brave. And please keep it up. Don't let that dwindle. Don't let that light go away. Keep sharing, keep being vulnerable, and keep standing up for what you love and believe in. Thank you.
Thank you again, Miss Heather, Mr. Larry, and Miss Mona. Thank you. The time has come. The time has come for us to announce the 2024 Junior Youth of the Year. This process has been a part of my life for 20 years, and I've always heard that it is the greatest accomplishment any youth can receive attending a Boys and Girls Club anywhere in the world. So without further ado, our 2024 Junior Youth of the Year, representing the greater Southwest Michigan, is Xavier, representing the Benton Harbor Boys and Girls Club, Youth of the Year. Congratulations. Would you like to have any words at this time?
Thank you for choosing me to be your 2024 Fedic Youth Greater Southwest Michigan Youth of the Year.
We would like to take this time to congratulate all the contestants. For you getting up alone is more than enough. That's our program. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you for your support of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Southwest Michigan. Good night to all, and to all, a good night. See you next year, guys.